If it is an action film, it is not an action comedy or something like that. So it is a proper pure action film. I have a huge inspiration from the film called Virumandi sir, and that film was directed and acted by Kamal Hassan sir. So that was my inspiration to write Kaidi as well. So
Lokesh, welcome on this platform of International Indian Film Festival, Toronto.
thank you, sir. Thank you for having me here, sir. Thank you so much.
And what are your first thoughts? Kaidi is going to be featured at IIFFT this year.
Yes,
What are
sir.
your first thoughts?
Yeah, we're feeling very proud about it, and my entire team is very happy, and it's a great honor. So thank you very much for selecting a film for screening. Thank you.
900 கிலோன்னா மார்க்கெட்டில் எவ்வளோயா
சார் 840 crores approx.
என்ன செத்துருவோன்னு பயமா இருக்குதா? சாவறதா இருந்தாலும் சண்டை போட்டு சாவணும் சார்.
I have with me Malik Ahmed. He's the co-founder of IIFFT as well. So Malik, what was the reason for you guys to think of Kaidi as one of the films for being featured today, this year?
It's a very powerful storyline. Karthi, he's played a very important role in the film, and it was a film that spoke in terms of its content, and we were honored to invite the film, and we are honored that they accepted to allow us the screening of the film. And it's a great story, and that was the reason for us choosing the film. All the films that we chose this year, they have been kind of chosen because of the story, content, quality, and all of that. And we are honored that the film was allowed to be screened at our festival. And it's a delight to have Lokesh today with us for this interview. So thank you, Lokesh.
Thank you, sir. Hi, sir. Thank you for having me here.
So Lokesh, Kaidi as in prisoner?
Exactly, sir. As in prison, yeah.
Kaidi has this unique distinction of being a blockbuster as well as being critically acclaimed. That is more of a rarity because many a times films which are blockbusters, they don't have that much amount of critical acclaim. How important was it for you to get the both right?
Sir, as you said, most of the films that are critically acclaimed doesn't do it won't do very commercially, like in box office kind. So initially we thought this is some kind of experiment here in South films, without having a female lead, without having any songs. There are very little films that has been released already, and so it was an experiment for us initially, but people accepted it. Globally, when it hit theaters, it was very much appreciated, as well as it ran. The box office success was also good, sir. So it was quite a surprise for us.
Right. I believe it released along with Bigil, and it did really well at the box office.
Yes, sir. Both the films did well in the box office actually at that time, and there were only 2 films released for this Diwali. And initially, we never had a plan to release the film on Diwali, but proceedings and censor, all those things pushed us to release it that time. So we had a Diwali release. Yes.
Right. And Malik, are you aware of the fact that Lokesh is a star in his own right? He has got his own fan following.
I didn't
follow him.
No, I didn't know about it. Now that I'm doing some research on Lokesh, yes, I am kind of finding that. So it's quite interesting, quite intriguing. So no, thank you for sharing some insight about Lokesh as well.
Thank you.
Lokesh, how do you deal with the fan following that you have?
Sir, it's quite new for me, sir. Never expected such a. I'll get this much of huge fan following, and that is because of the recent film Kaidi and my upcoming film with Thalapathy Vijay here. Yes. So that was the core reason that I had a fan following as well. So it
No,
is.
I'll come to Master shortly. It's under, I think, a lot of scrutiny right now. It was supposed to release in April. Now it is releasing, I think, early next year. But
Yes.
Kaidi is a story of a father who's in search of his daughter, whom he
Yes, sir.
has never met.
Yes, sir.
Where do you get the story idea from? Is it based on any real life story by any chance, or
Sir, kind of real life stories. Sir. I had some small newses that came in newspapers, and that was the initial point where it all started. So, and later on, I have a huge inspiration from the film called Virumandi, sir. And that film was directed and acted by Kamal Hassan, sir. So that was my inspiration to write Kaidi as well. So I thought like, what if Burmandi character kind of Burmandi comes out of jail to meet his own kid, which he have never seen. So that was the initial spark. And later on, with a lot of research, with all those prisoners, I mean, like who were there in jail before, and now they are released. I had a lot of research with them. So with that proceedings, I started writing it, sir, and slowly started building, developing the story. Yeah.
so? Did you have apprehensions about the fact that you're not having a conventional romantic angle in the story? So you're breaking stereotypes.
Yes, sir.
Did you have apprehensions? Were you told that maybe it is a bit of a risk?
No, sir. The initial excitement to start this film was in that angle only. So why not do a film without heroine and all those stereotypes things? So let's make a content-oriented film and let's be very genre specific. If it is an action film, it is not an action comedy or something like that. So it is a proper pure action film. So let's stick to it and let's do a film for it. And that's what the initial idea which I had in my mind, and I completely followed it actually.
Right, and you also believe in the element of darkness in movies.
Yes, sir.
You don't like flashy lighting and all those things. And I believe you're a Martin Scorsese fan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So tell us something about your influences in terms of technical aspects for the film, because that is something which is spoken about as well.
Yes, sir. The major reason is like the technicians are me like they're my close friends. I mean, we all started from our short film days. So almost all the technicians I used to retain in all three films. I mean, mostly 80% of it. And we are like once we complete a film. I mean, like after the script reading session and all, initial technicians will sit and I mean, like we'll have a script reading session in which everyone can input from their technical end. So myself and my cinematographer Satyan Suryan, we were like keen on all the works that has been done by Roger Dickens, and that was the initial idea for us for the lighting pattern. And there have been so much of films which have showed forest in different angles, but nothing in light. So I mean, like nothing in the nightness. I mean, like darkness and all. So if you want to show a forest in darkness, and you have to lit it huge, and that is a very big task for us. So everything was a challenge for us because I shot this film entirely for 61 nights. So all the nights, all the locations were different, and everything was forest. And even we had like 300 to 400 men working every night on sets. Our first shot will be like at 9 or 10 in the night, so we have to work from 4 or even by noon. I mean, like we have to start working by the noon just for the lighting alone. And the major part was with my stunt choreographers, Anban Narimu, and they were also like worked really very hard, and they had a lot of references to me. And what we had in our mind is like whatever I do, and it has to be very grounded, and it has to have that realistic end. So that was the major thing which we followed, and even my art director Satish. So everyone they were like, we are here to experiment something. So let's put what all we have and let's do a film, and that's what we had, and that was the exact side.
even the action sequences, they have been spoken about in a big way. The climax is something that is discussed and spoken about hugely. The use of Gatling gun in the climax, something that people have
Yeah.
been speaking about as well. So tell us about the action sequences and especially the climax. Why was it important to have a certain sort of climax?
That was initially when I wrote the film. It was a dark humor kind of idea. That was, I mean, using a Gatling gun in the film, and slowly the story developed, and I had a very big star to play the lead role, and I changed all those small ideas into huge, and that's how that gun became a major part. And I'm a huge fan of all those 90 action films like Terminator 2, Predator, Commando, and all those things. So I myself a huge fan of those films. So I just want to use one of the gun in my film, and I was waiting for it. So I had an idea for this film when I wrote the script. So thought of using it. Initial questions were asked. I mean, like from my technicians team, like how we are going to make it believe using a Gatling gun, and that's why we developed small ideas like reading the manual for it and using it with the help of another policeman and all those things. And yeah, and the gun was designed by a guy named Vishal Tyagi, and he came all over from another country at the time, and I explained him everything, and I told him like I can't do it in CG. I need a real machine gun with all those ballistic force. So he took time. He took like 2 months, and he made a gun, and he bought it. And they were like 11-member crew for operating this gun and bullets. And yeah, it was fun.
Okay, and the film has been critically appreciated for the very tight screenplay. You've said in one of the interviews that it was very important for you to keep on working on the backstories and just thinking about the backstories of every character. And you've also mentioned that you love jigsaw puzzles. Tell us something about the screenplay and how was the process of writing. I believe you took around 6 to 8 months for writing the screenplay.
Basically, I just took 4 months to initially complete the first draft. So after the first draft, I pitched to my same producer. I mean, like he did my debut film as well. It was S.R. Prabhu. He was the producer of the film, and he initially liked the idea, but at that time we had no one on board. I had someone else to play the lead in mind, and it was he was like a baddie here, and he played a lot of bad roles in I mean, like baddie roles in South Indian films. So I thought of using him. And initially, once the synopsis was pitched to Karthi sir, and he liked it immediately, and I gave him the narration, and he said, "Let's go." And after that, I took 2 months to incorporate the film for Karthi sir's thing, and he's a very huge performer here. I mean, so for his performance and to use his complete caliber, I just changed a lot of things. And that took me for 2 months. The major thing that I did was from the first draft to the last draft. First draft had a lot of black humor element in it. And probably after the final draft, I just shifted it to like complete action and emotion mode. I just chopped all those black humor thing, and finally the product was like this. And regarding the tightness of the screenplay, and obviously it has to be because the writing process will be the last part when it comes to writing for me. Because usually I used to only make highlights on notes only in mobile and something. And once the story is done, I sit for narration and we record some stuff. And once we all record it, and we start discussing it. So if we find something is missing, I mean, like say for example, if I'm writing in 5 pages, and even if the thing is happening at my 4th or 5th page, and immediately after writing it the next day, I used to read it. And if it is not giving me any excitement, then there is something missing. So that 4 pages or 5 pages for me is very important for me, because some moment would happen. I mean, so that every 5 minutes you could see something happening on the screen. I mean, action oriented or something like that. So that was the major idea. And when it comes to paper, the initial draft of Kaidi was like just 47 pages of it because it was full of lorry chase goons. It was like I started and I started developing it like gaming, stage by stage. First level of goons and second level of goons, and do you reach the final level? I mean, the final boss. It has to be so strong. So that was the idea.
You've also paid an ode to the 90s music in your film.
Yeah.
Tell us something about it.
Yeah, basically, the early 90s and mid 90s, when we were like 4 5, that is the time we started watching all those films, listening to music and all those stuff. So at that time, whatever I feel nostalgic, I used to use it in my films. I've done it in all my 3 films, I mean, like including Master. So that is like even the songs are something which I used to mention it in script. The songs which we used in Kaidi were also mentioned in script also. So just because we have to get proper rights from them before it's released. So and a famous song in Kaidi that comes when Anbu enters the commissioner office is Asa Adiyam Viche, and it's a folk number here. And the reason we got permission even before shooting the film is because we actually composed it regarding that song. A stunt choreography was composed for that song. It was played on the sets, and all the shots were choreographed for the beats of the song. So that was quite important for me when I'm writing something that regards to songs. Yeah.
All right, and the film will be remade in Hindi, and Ajay Devgan is going to be a part of it.
Yes, I heard about it. Yeah.
So, will you be directing the Hindi version?
No, I'm just tied up with a lot of my commitments, so that was the reason I couldn't.
Yeah. Okay. But are you excited about the Hindi remake of Qaidi?
Yeah, obviously. I'm very much excited and waiting to see it. I mean, like in another version for it. So.